good day, viewers, and welcome back to the wrap-up show. You are joined by none other than Brian Munango for this one, just bringing you a live update of what is happening all around Windhoek. As we speak, I just came back from Mixed Settlement, where they are having the Boxing Academy fitness training boxing camp that's going on there. It's a beautiful, beautiful event that they do have, but we do have an interview with the organizer, and this is what he had to say about the event. Okay, well, for this one, we are joined by Tobias Naule from the Golden Boxing and Fitness Academy. Tobias, we're all looking forward to this weekend. I mean, Saturday is definitely a big day for you guys. Just run us through what's happening on Saturday.
Saturday, we're looking forward to Saturday because Saturday it's happening. We are hosting a tournament, amateur tournament, which will see both junior and senior amateur boxers taking part and showcasing their skills. In the informal settlement of Mix.
Okay, well, speaking of that, I mean, you and I were speaking behind the cameras, and you said the last one you guys had was in September, where you had over 20 boxers that took part. Just run us through that. How was the last one, and how do we expect this one to go?
The last one was hectic, man. In terms of the turnout, people came in numbers. It was hectic. It was also in the informal settlement of Shitenda. It was happening. It was filled. It was packed. It was so hectic that there was not even space. People had to park their cars and to stand on top of their cars for them to be able to see what's happening. So it was really that hectic. So this upcoming tournament, we're expecting it to be even better and more spectators. And it's good. It's because it's the first time that such a tournament of this magnitude is happening at the informal settlement of Mix.
Okay, I mean, you as the organizer, you should be proud of yourself because what you're doing is really, really huge for boxing. But just tell us what inspired the idea of having boxing at like settlement areas, for example.
The inspiration really comes from the fact that most of these boxers, if not all the boxers, come from the informal settlement. So we choose these locations mainly because of that. Since for example, we have the junior boxers. The reason why we want the junior boxers to also showcase their skills in the informal settlement is for the parents and guardians and friends and family to come close and to witness these boxers taking part in the tournaments, because most of these tournaments are mostly hosted uptown, you know. These people don't really get to see their kids taking part in these tournaments. So that's why we chose these locations or these areas to host our tournaments.
Okay, as I do know, the tournament will be starting obviously at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at Mixed Settlement, but more details about that, is there anything else that you can share with the viewers?
No, anything else is just the fact that we are just trying as the Golden Boxing Club to create a platform where we can develop and groom these boxers properly. As we all know that tournaments like this are really underrated, but they have a huge significance or impact both in community and also in the boxers themselves, and also the coaches, referees as well. Everyone is benefiting from this, but the only problem that we have, or the only struggle that we have now, is the fact that we do this with limited resources, and we just call upon the private sector or the corporate world to come on board to join us in the journey of creating future champions.
Okay, well, from Boxing Academy, this is one of the biggest events that you guys definitely do pull through, with this one being the second one. What else, apart from this, can we expect from the Golden Boxing Academy?
Okay, what is next is, like I said, this part 2 is not the second. It's not going to be the last. We want to be doing this like every second month or every month, because development should be like that. In actual fact, it should be like that. We should be able to host this tournaments on a monthly basis for these boys to be able to develop, to learn from their mistakes, and for them to progress to becoming a professional boxer and such and such.
Okay, I mean, well, we do have huge big boxers in Namibia. We all can agree that boxing in Namibia is a huge sport, but let's talk about Golden Boxing Academy. You guys are doing big things, because rural area guys don't get the time to get exposure into the boxing area. But how important is it, do you think, since you guys are going out there, to just make sure that you give coverage to the guys down there?
Yeah, it's very important for us to be hosting these tournaments in the informal settlement, especially now that we are taking it to Mix. I mean, there was never a tournament in Mix not even soccer, man. So we're giving this. There's a whole community there, man. So it's like there's no one there, but there is a whole community there. So we're taking this to them. We want to uplift that whole community, and just look at the numbers. There will be a lot of people who will come on board.
Do you think we can see some future boxers there? Do you think we'll discover some future boxers at such events, at the developing boxing events?
Yeah, definitely. The skill, the talent is there. Once we start the tournament, you yourself will be able to notice the talent that we have. We have so much talent, and that's why we are trying to create a database where we try to keep track of each individual boxer as they progress, how they started with this program, and how they are, where they are up to now. So that is definitely there is talent.
Okay, well, Tobias, with that being said, any message you'd like to give to the viewers that are watching regarding Saturday?
I just wanna say to people, especially residents of Windhoek, to please make their way to Mixed Settlement on Saturday, starting from 2. Please make your way to Mix.
Well, as we speak, the boxing tournament is happening at Mixed Settlement. I was just there like a few, I think 20-30 minutes ago, but we did catch up with one of the boxers that are there, and the organizer that's also part of the event. So please do stay tuned as you enjoy these interviews. Just tell us, how did you enjoy today's fight?
I lose, but next time I will win.
Next time you'll win.
Yes.
But how did you enjoy the fight today?
I was trying my best to hit the person, but the person was very talented.
He was very talented.
Yes.
Do you like boxing?
Yes.
Do you see yourself becoming a future boxer?
Yes.
Okay, now what can we expect from you in the future as a young boxer?
You expect from me a champion.
A champion?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
My name is Konja. I'm staying in Mix. I'm one of the organizers that we come up with this program of boxing, and we decided to bring it in Mix. So whereby we have our youth and juniors, they are here watching, and unlucky, these kids that are here boxing the performance, they are from Windhoek. We are in a settlement. We are really willing to have this as our own kids that performing this.
Yeah.
And including the elders, they can also participate. But due to the financial, it's come like a problem. In this situation, we did it just by our own with this brother Tobias and the rest, colleagues. So in this time, our request is that we are interested to engage the government for next time to sponsor us and involve in different sports. So we are willing, and our kids will be enjoying this. At least if we end up having a training in the location itself,
Yeah.
this will be the best. So, and it will prevent our kids to move around
Yeah.
with the Sabines.
Okay, I spoke to one of the family members that stayed us here. They are saying all they want is at least a training place for the kids to train. But how important is it to have events like this where the kids can come together, box, enjoy the game, and stuff like that?
That will be grateful to have it, and we are not going to estate to hear that. We will be grateful, happy to hear that one of the day we have a center where we can send our kids to get the training, and the youth too, to have this opportunity.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you very much.
The action is still going on as we speak. Well, we will be back with Weekend Drop right after this. Richeli Eagles are busy at Wanderers Stadium, and their captain Gerard Erasmus is on standby as he updates us before the match started.
I've got with me Gerard Erasmus of Windhoek High School Old Boys, National Eagles captain of the Regional Eagles. Gerard, things didn't go your way in this game today, the final one before the final. What went wrong?
I think it was a great experience for us as a young side to come out and play against a good quality Wanderers side. I think that's always what for us as a club it's about, is providing more opportunities for the youngsters and creating more and more player depth in the country, and creating opportunities for our future Eagles. And I think that really transpired today with our youngsters bowling in very important phases and batting for a nice long period. But I think as a whole, with the result, obviously not our side, and that's cricket. I think obviously today's game didn't have any bearings on the league or anything, and tomorrow's final will be a good one. And again, hopefully we'll be able to get the right players in the right situations for the national guys to prepare well for the upcoming important tournament, and for the youngsters to also get that exposure under pressure. I think at the end of the day is the main goal for us, rather than just looking at the cup, if I can call it like that.
Yes. Gerard, anything that is going to change for tomorrow's final?
No, I don't think particularly with tactics or anything. It's probably not going to change. It's going to be more or less the same, hoping for, as I say, the right guys to be in the right positions to play good cricket. Obviously we'd like our batters to bat a little bit longer, the likes of JP Kotze and Milan Krier, myself, Zane Green. We've got very important time to spend in the middle before the upcoming Cricket World Cup qualifier, which is a very important tournament for the Eagles. And then with the youngsters, to continue to groom them to bowl the right areas and to under pressure make the correct decisions, and just learn the level of cricket that's required against good players like JJ Smith on the opposition. And that's, as a national captain, that's what it's all about for me for tomorrow as well.
Yeah. Gerard, is there going to be any changes in the team itself, or is it the same squad for the final?
I think there is going to be 2 changes with unavailabilities from today, but I unfortunately can't tell you the changes because that would be unprofessional.
Okay, I understand. Gerard, yourself, you had a good knock. I saw it myself and witnessed it myself. But to be 2 wickets down for 0 runs, that's then you're on the back foot and you have to bat. It's an uphill battle all the way.
Yeah, you're 100% right, especially chasing 187, which I thought was quite a lot of runs on this pitch. So I think that obviously puts you on the back foot, and JP and Zane have been in great form for both the franchise and then the national team in bits and pieces, and then in our club games. They've both been playing really good cricket, so one game doesn't make you a bad cricketer. So hopefully Zane and JP tomorrow can bring the goods, and then later on in the month bring the goods for the Eagles as well.
Gerard, can we chat a bit about the African qualifiers that's starting here on the 22nd, at the same venue? Obviously 7 African countries with Zimbabwe in the mix. It's going to be a huge tournament. I'm very excited myself. You guys are obviously, the national squad is worked up and ready to roll. And like the past victory against the Chevrons of Zimbabwe locally in the T20, that was a Tafel Light series. That you guys won 3-2. And I believe you're looking forward to this challenge that's ahead of you guys.
Yes, most definitely. It's a very important tournament for us as the national team. Luckily we're on home conditions, and we're playing a lot of cricket with the club cricket as well on the Wanderers field now, so that's very good preparation for us. Getting used to the pitch here. We've played lots of cricket at the United field, so those will be the 2 venues that's used, and hopefully that little bit of inside knowledge of the fields and our home crowd as always, and the home feeling that we have. It's nice and hot this time of the year, and nice and dry, and we are nice and fit, so hopefully with the 7 games our boys can pull it through. I think we prepared very well with the Chevrons coming here. Beating the Zimbabweans, giving us that confidence that we can beat any of those 7 sides, but we'll have to play consistent cricket over those 7 against all of those nations, because T20 games are just so unpredictable and you really have to be at your best all the time. So we know the Ugandan side, the Kenyan side are very dangerous countries to play against, and that coupled with the fact that it's a T20 game really makes for little room for any errors. So hopefully with this club cricket now and the chevrons that we've played against, we've played enough cricket to be ready for that. I'm sure we are.
Yeah, I believe especially in the bowling division, if there's little room for mistake, you must be on the money or on the penny, whatever they call it. And yeah, congratulations with that victory against Zimbabwe. It's not. It's the second time, and I think They went back home and did start planning with huge boards, drawing up some I don't know what. But thank you, Gerard, and good luck for the final.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, it is with a happy heart that I do announce that the FNB Women Super League is back in action, and we had our first games today that took place at Unam. We saw V-Power Angels back in action after they had a good season last season and they got off to a good start. Risto, the coach, speaks to us after the match.
All right, so we are joined by Risto Shikomba. He's the coach of V-Power. You guys beat Nas Babes 4-2, of course, opening the FNB Women Super League today. Just take us through the fitness of the players.
Yeah, the players are a bit off, man, because they were busy with the exams. They were off like for 3 weeks. Yeah, so I can't say I'm not happy, because at least we got 3 points. Not really the game that I was expecting from my girls, but I'm happy with the 3 points.
Okay, so your players missed a lot of goals. You guys could have been maybe six goals up. Maybe some of the things that you guys have to work on.
Yeah, the thing is that we allowed the opponents to play, so and they scored that first goal that they scored. They got that spirit of fighting back, and I think the second goal also put my girls morale down. So yeah, anyway, we got the 3 points. The girls managed to hold on till the last minute.
Okay, so maybe the plans for the season this year.
Yeah, we still need to sign new players. As you saw, there are only having 3 players on the bench. Yeah, I think the depth, and we really need to add some new players just to help the players. Yeah.
Okay, so what are your targets, coach?
My target for this season,
yes.
At least we are targeting top 4.
Top 4?
Yeah, top 4. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, coach, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, what a good way to start a league over there. Well, we do have some good news to speak about. That's being about the hockey, and I'm sure we all must have heard of the results that we did get, that we did beat South Africa 2-2 in the competition that has been taking place, as you know. They were. With that being said, I would like us to take a look at the highlights that we have for you from that match. Well, like I said, the MTC Namibia men's team has won the final of the Sultan Nasrin Shah, if that's spelled correctly, indoor tournament in Malaysia against South Africa. Well, goals by Figen Hansen and Brian Click put Namibia 2-0 ahead before South Africa fought back to end 2-2, and the game had to be won on penalties. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Stadium Indra Mulia, di mana sudah pun berlangsung aksi final untuk kategori lelaki bagi perebutan Piala Sultan Nasrin Shah 2023. Pada aksi yang cukup mendebarkan, telah ditampilkan aksi yang cukup baik, tetapi akhirnya Namibia berjaya untuk menewaskan seteru mereka Afrika Selatan dengan keputusan 2-2 full time, tetapi shootout berjaya untuk keseluruhan kejohanan ini.
Baik, terima kasih Haizuddin, dan itulah hakikatnya.
Good the whole tournament, so they deserve to get into the final. I knew that it would be a very tough final against South Africa, but I was hoping they would just hold out. Yeah, it could have gone either way, but we're very happy with the performance.
And also, one question, okay? What do you think about the Sultan Nasrin Shah Cup, the tournament for 2023?
I think it's an amazing tournament, an amazing experience for us, and we cannot but say thank you so much for inviting us, and we hope that we get an invite to the next one because we're ready for it again. Thank you.
And the last question, what do you think about Malaysia?
What an amazing country, amazing people, amazing food, amazing place, and the hospitality here. The tournament has been first world, and we are so happy that we were invited, and thank you Malaysia for everything you've done for us.
Thank you so much and congratulations again. Please come back to Malaysia again. Okey, baik, selesai bersama dengan pengendali Namibia dan terus sahaja bersama dengan coach dari Afrika Selatan. Coach, congratulations. Whatever it is, your team did well games just now. Okay, so what do you think about your team performance?
I think today in the first two checkers we played it very safe. Eventually at halftime we had a chat to the lads and said we needed to be a little bit braver, take more risk and chances, and obviously we started creating a lot more going forward. And massive respect to Namibia. They held their line and obviously defended like Trojans at the end of the game.
Okay, so overall, what do you think about Malaysia?
I think Malaysia is an absolutely amazing country. It's my second time here. Love coming here, and obviously the authenticity of the people and the food has just been incredible.
Okay, thank you so much and please come back to Malaysia. Baiklah, itu dia selesai sudah kata-kata dari pengendali kedua-dua pasukan dan terus sahaja kita serahkan tugasan kepada Aizudin, silakan.
Terima kasih Nini Ibrahim. Sudah reaksi dari kedua pengendali. Kita menantikan untuk acara ini dimulakan. Yang Mulia Raja Permaisuri Perak, Tuanku Zara sudah pun berada di bawah.
Your life could change at any second, but you'll never know until you take the chance. With sports betting, number games, and online casino gambling, JSB is your best bet. Will you be Namibia's next instant millionaire? Place your bets easily online at jsbsports.bet or at any JSB location nationwide. We'll take you to the action anywhere, anytime. JSB, where the next instant millionaires come to play. Strictly no under 18s. JSB supports responsible gambling. Winners know when to stop.
Okay, well, before we do talk about the Premier League action that's been happening, I know we all know that Spurs lost to Wolves in the match, but we'll get back. We'll get into that a little bit later. We still have Nakathila's video that's on the lineup that we still have to look at, and he fights in America. With that being said, let's take a look at the interview before he left.
Yes, I'm joined, that is, by Loki Nakathila, a renowned boxer here in Namibia. Once a prospect, now actually somebody living the dream. Understand you're going to America again. You were there before, 1 victory there, 1 loss there, 2 losses there. So tell us, what is this one about?
Yeah, no, so very, thank you, Jesse. We are heading to America, California. So there's a big fight there. I'll be the main bout of the evening. So that's big. It's an achievement on another level. So yeah, I'm going to fight on the 11th. We are leaving on the 5 November. We are leaving. So yeah, for me it's boxing. So I've been preparing hard and looking forward to 11 to be victorious. You know, I went to America. I lost a fight. I went back. I won. So the third time I went there, they robbed me, the referee. So I'm going back again. So this time around, I want to balance it. So balance my fight there in the US. This is my fourth one, so I want to make sure I win this fight.
All right, tell me more about your opponent.
Yeah, my opponent is Ernesto Mercado. I don't know much about him. I just hear him now when they call me to fight him. So I watch few footage on YouTube. Yeah, he's a good boxer. So he's tough, yes, tough. So that's good. And I understand he's from a boxing family. His father is a former world champion. So let's go.
Yes, Loki, how hard have you prepared for this one? What have you been doing? Who have you been sparring with?
Yeah, I've been in the gym this whole time. I've been preparing hard together with sparring partners like Chala Shinima. Those are the guys we have been sparring with. Energy, Nata, all the guys from my gym. So I've been going through a tough sparring, but I'm telling you right now, I'm ready.
Yes, you are ready. So look, you have been to America before, and you're saying it's the fourth time. You have there won once, lost 3 times. So what is this? What is the difference about this one?
Yeah, so there's not much difference. It's all is boxing, and it's a game, win or lose. But definitely, I'm gonna make use of this opportunity to win this fight.
All right. Have you got a strategy? Because knowing that sometimes the judges and the referees that side are very hard on foreign boxing.
Okay, well, we must wrap it up with a good Sunday. So with that being said, Sunday Drop is up next, right after this. Okay, with that being said, Premier League is playing today, so we do have a few fixtures to look at. A few results to look at. With that being said, we know that Wolves came out on top in the game against Tottenham Hotspurs. That was very, very unexpected. So Wolves coming out strong in that one. We also Arsenal coming out strong 3-1 against Burnley. That game has officially ended, I believe. And then Crystal Palace and Everton, as it stands, Crystal Palace are losing 3-2. Everton have scored a third goal, and Manchester United's game has finally come to a boring end. Speaking from a Manchester United perspective, I'm glad we got the 3 points there. But looking on to Sunday, what do we have for Sundays? I know you Premier League lovers want to sit down, enjoy yourself for Sunday at home, but those are the games that we do have on Sundays. All of the good ones are kicking off at 4, and the big one is set for 18:30. Let me run through those. Aston Villa take on Fulham, Brighton take on Sheffield United, Liverpool host Brentford, West Ham take on Nottingham Forest, and Chelsea host the resilient Manchester City. With that being said, we also do have a few fixtures from the Serie A. With that being said, defending champions Napoli take on Empoli, Fiorentina take on Bologna, Udinese face Atalanta, while Lazio take on Roma, Inter take on Frosinone. So those are the games that we do have for you on Sunday. So hopefully you can tune in, and also do remember to join our EPL predictor campaign that we do have going on NMH in partnership with JSB Sports Betting. That will definitely get you to win some coins and make some money for yourselves there. With that being said, Brian Munango is signing out. Do have a lovely weekend.